Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you give me a follow on X at green_Jericho. Like and subscribe to my new channel, Green's House. All those links will be in the description box, motherfucker. My bad, I'm just getting in the Kamala mood. She has me inspired to talk more black. Whatever the fuck that means. How did she inspire me? How did she get me motivated to speak this way? Well, you know Kamala the chameleon, the Ugandan nightmare. She has so many aliases, it says. But they call her a chameleon because depending on who she's in front of, that's how she's going to act. Or that's how she's going to act. It just depends. She's in front of him, she does a little bit of that. She's in front of him, she does a little bit of this. So, and the funny part is, she spoke in another area, sounded completely different. So first, she spoke in Boston. And she was, hello, I'm Kamala Harris, blah, blah, blah. Her usual Indian self. Just Kamala. Then she fucking went to Detroit. That's right. She went to Motor City. And you know when you go to Motor City, you gotta talk a certain way, because that's what they want. So, Kamala, in true chameleon fashion, she decided to get her black on. She can't go there sounding like no college-educated cop. Because you know, as she says every 20 minutes, she is the only person on this ticket who has prosecuted transnational criminals for selling drugs and people. Blah, blah, blah. So she can't go to Detroit, you know, all urban and shit, being a college-educated cop. She has to get down with the nitty-gritty. She got to dumb it down a little bit. She got to get a little hood. I wouldn't be surprised if she had on some fucking Jordans when she showed up on stage. If they panned down and she had a pair of cement 3s. Wouldn't surprise me at all. What's she waiting for? Why doesn't Kamala just get a 40 ounce? Get a motherfucking bonnet she can wear on her head? You know what I'm saying? Maybe a pack of Newports? Let's really do it. Have some fried chicken grease on your fingers? Why not? So, of course, she's in front of the crowd in Detroit. And what did she say? Don't worry, guys. I'll put a link in the description box so you can share in this horror just like I had to. See, she's in front of some union workers. You know, those union lobbyists are firmly in the anus of politicians in D.C. to the bristle. Uncircumcised to the bristle. So she said, and I quote, well, let's be honest, it's not going to be a direct quote. But she said, you better thank a union worker for your 5-day work week. You better thank a union worker. You better thank one of them motherfuckers. You better thank your union workers for vacation. Oh, thank you, union workers, for the 2 weeks a year. You know, in the UK, they get like a month and they have to take it. But she was saying, you better thank a union worker. You better thank them for this. And you damn sure better thank them for that. She was doing her best, what they call blackcent. But why? Even in front of the urban crowd, where she gets all chameleon Kamala. I'm going to call her Shamala. when she gets all Shamala with it, you know what I'm saying? Why doesn't she take those opportunities to proclaim her blackness? Because that is what some ghetto black folks sound like. The way she talks is how ghetto black folks speak. Exaggerated, cartoonish, over the top, eccentric. So why doesn't she take those opportunities in front of those crowds, in front of her people, to proclaim her blackness? I'm going to start calling her Kamala Honey Child Harris. And here I am thinking that Nell Carter from Gimme a Break was dead. But she has been reincarnated in the body of an Indian woman, and she ain't taking no shit. Why does she talk like that? How some American black folks talk? Why does she not take that opportunity to be 10 toes down, standing on business, as the Utes say? Why doesn't she do that? She kind of sits back quietly and allows other people to talk about how black she is, but she never speaks up and says, I'm Indian, because she's too far committed. She's been called a black woman so many times by so many people, it's too late to go back and say, no, actually, I'm Indian. So she just won't say anything. So she can't please the black folks by saying, I am a black woman. And she can't please the Indian folks that she is by saying, I am an Indian woman. I'm not black. I don't identify that way. Well, I do sometimes when I'm in Detroit. And when I'm in front of other black folks, that's when I'm black. But other than that, I'm Kamala Harris. Kamala Honey Child Harris. You better get over here, sit down, and eat some of this cornbread and Kool-Aid. Don't you bring me no bad news. What movie is that from? That's a deep cut. Don't you ever bring me no bad news. That's who's staring down the barrel of 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue is Kamala Honey Child Harris. If she's in Detroit. If not, she's just good old Kamala. What do you think? Am I wrong? Am I overstating this? I don't think so. But I'll meet you in the comments. Speak your piece. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Make sure you hit the link and give me a follow on X at @green_Jericho. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.